Today, I'm going to dedicate this episode to understanding your inner child. It's a very powerful concept, and it's come up in my own life, where I'm on a journey trying to tackle it too on a daily basis and trying to overcome my programmed beliefs. What we experience in our adult lives comes from our childhood days. Now, during your childhood days, what happens is you're absorbing things from your surroundings and your experiences. Maybe you've experienced toxic relationships, divorce of your parents, your caregivers, and their emotional needs, being made feel guilty for who you are and what you may or may not be doing, your lack of achievements and results, being judged and compared, or even you may have experienced physical trauma. And these experiences changed everything for us. And these experiences leave us with scars. And some don't even remember having a childhood because their experiences were so traumatic. But it's really, really important to address this matter. Because what happens is this becomes your programming. And we develop a little voice inside of our heads telling us, don't do this and don't do that. And this is what the inner child is within us. It knows the truth, and the feelings are actually really raw. And we suffered from things in our childhood. We learned terrible lessons about relationships, about love, about money. From our childhood experiences, we learned lessons about health and eating. So how do we overcome them? How do we unlearn these things and these experiences? Because if you don't unlearn, they will keep you stuck. We learn these from our childhood experiences, and we didn't know at the time. And we need to get to grips with the inner child and how we do this. So you've probably clicked on this video because you've heard about the inner child. Maybe you've tried to heal yourself and it hasn't worked, and the same patterns keep coming up for you, and you know they are related to your inner child. So my background is a brown family. I'm a South Asian, born in London, to immigrant parents. And education means a lot to every parent. They want to see their children excelling in education and doing well. And parents have high expectations of their children. And when the child cannot achieve, the child's experience of feeling of letting themselves and their parents down, there is a sense of comparison. There is a horrifying feeling that actually you're not good enough. And you're afraid that every time there's a piece of homework that you need to hand in, you know it's not going to be good enough. And because of that terrible and horrible feeling inside you that you once had, these patterns repeat themselves over and over. And you could go through your entire education suffering. And this keeps you holding back. You start asking, why am I making the same mistakes over and over? Why am I surrounded by toxic people? Why do I feel empty always? Why do I let my power away and let others determine my identity? Why am I not setting boundaries? Why do I push people away? Why do I feel so hurt, angry? Why do I always get rejected? And often we come across people in our lives and we think, what is wrong with them? Why are they angry, lost? And we don't know what is wrong with them. And it is often they're dealing with some deep internal conflict within themselves, with their inner child, and they are stuck. The inner child is often wounded and lost and yearns for validation and healing. And this becomes the root of many of those questions I've already gone through. And this keeps showing up in life in its many forms. And your subconscious mind, where this programming occurs throughout the life, is like a little child. That's why we call it the inner child. The inner child healing is a healing of the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind programming continues to happen throughout your childhood, and this begins to affect you and becomes a part of you as you go into adulthood. And you can become withdrawn, lacking in confidence, having low self-esteem, not being able to set your boundaries, lacking in confidence, lacking in self-esteem, beginning to have negative self-talk with yourself. And this becomes your subconscious programming. Now, some people are not even aware of this, or they think that this is how their life should be. And they don't know that they can actually heal themselves. And they just go through life struggling. So now let's get back to the subconscious mind. Now you can't remove and delete these negative programmed thoughts and beliefs. In order to change and heal from the negative thoughts, what you have to do is connect and become aware of your subconscious mind and its thoughts. And once you become aware, only then you can go back and change your thoughts, change your subconscious mind and heal yourself. You can't remove them. You need to reprogram your subconscious mind. And you will know the patterns and the pains. You might be confused. You might be someone who is experiencing drama in your life. You might be someone who attracts the wrong people in your life. You might be someone who's not attracting money in your life. And you're experiencing the same old pattern, the same old things over and over. And what is happening is that the wounded part of you is attracting these situations and people to reoccur in your life. Like attracts like. Hurt people attract hurt people. Lack attracts lack. And often, growing up, we may have ignored, dismissed, or rejected, or even through abuse and trauma. Along the way, you would have done your best with the tools you had. For some, they could let go easily, but for some, it hurts deep in the heart, and then it stays there. And these thoughts stay deep within your subconscious mind. And what happens is we keep pushing them down because we don't want to keep remembering them, because they are bad memories and bad emotions, and we don't want to connect with them. The pain is going to stay until you decide to deal with it. It will show up as pain, as anxiety, as depression. So if you suffered trauma as a child, whether mental, emotional, physical, what you need to understand is you didn't deserve it. And those things happened, but they're not happening now. So you can move forward and you can receive professional help. And I understand sometimes not everybody wants professional help. You want to try and work through it yourself, and that's fine too, and you can do it. If you're feeling damaged from what happened and you're making impulsive actions, going through the same traumas, then rest assured, because there is also a part that is not damaged. And you can use this to help you move forward. Become aware of your wounds and your hurts and emotions. Release them. Let them go. The first thing you can do to help you is to get out a journal and write your thoughts in there. This is a really, really powerful exercise. Write the things from the past. Create a timeline of what happened, when. Start recalling and going through the events in your childhood and how it made you feel. Create this timeline and write down, analyze the things you've written down. Did the event bother you? How did it make you feel? Were you upset? Were you angry? Did it make you feel happy? Shameful? Guilty? Neutral? Fearful? Look over it, really understand this, because this awareness is the first step to healing yourself. You can understand the triggers and the emotions associated with the triggers. You can increase your awareness. You understand your behaviors, your thoughts, your emotions, and then you can start to heal yourself. You can start to change your thoughts and emotions through writing the positive version of your negative beliefs and your thoughts. And through repetition of being positive, you can change your thoughts and your subconscious programming. The second practical tip that you can take away is by doing breath work. It's really important to help balance your body, and you can bring harmony between your conscious and subconscious mind by spending time with yourself in silence, without any distractions, no phones, no TV, just you and yourself. That's not easy, believe you me, but focus on yourself. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts that come into your mind. Become aware of your thoughts and emotions. When you are feeling strong emotions, you are triggered. What you need to do is release it. Take a deep breath. Again, go back to the journaling and try and identify your triggers, because that is what is going to help you understand yourself better. Understand what you feel and your thoughts, your body reactions. Then you can begin to let them go and release them. And believe you me, this is hard. It's not easy, but it does work when you start it and you do it. And you can also forgive to let go. That's another practical step that you can actually take. And forgiveness is a huge part of letting go. And one thing that's really helped me is the Ho'oponopono prayer. Because you set the intention, then you apologize for the situation and ask for forgiveness. You thank the situation and you move on with love. And it's made up of 4 really nice phrases. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I have a meditation for this. So it helps you release and let go of your negative situations and feel grateful, feel blessed, feel happy. I've also created a guided meditation for the inner child healing, which takes you to the past, traumatic experiences that you've had in your life. And you can heal this negative programming and lack of self-love, the traumas, the wounds that you've collected along the way. And you need to do this meditation several times to get rid of those deep-rooted traumas and wounds. And you become whole, you become complete, happy, blessed, and free to live the best life on your terms. So all these practices are important in the healing of your inner child, because when you heal your inner child, you can move forwards and feel better emotions of love, of joy, of happiness, and then be able to manifest better things in your life. Now, every second, our mind thinks 10 to 12 conscious thoughts, and behind these conscious thoughts are millions and millions of subconscious thoughts at the same time. Now, what happens is when you're trying to manifest new and better things into your life, it's the dominant thoughts that take effect, and you manifest your dominant thoughts. So we want to change any dominant negative thoughts and emotions into positive ones, because it's the positive we want to manifest in our lives. And I hope you can use the steps that I've said here today and really work on yourself to heal your inner child and to really be able to move forward in your life. Because I have managed to do it. I'm still on a journey, but I've managed to do it. And if I can do it, anybody can. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're going to do to help heal your inner child. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and meditations and affirmations. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.